manufacturing part of this budget, employment, internship, skilling wala thing is something which you just discussed. Manufacturing se we'll resume. So over to you.
Yeah, so manufacturing mein they have come up with certain schemes for MSMEs, and MSMEs I suppose is the thing, especially from a Nagpur perspective.
Is growing.
We have major MSMEs, micro, small and medium enterprises. So new MSME guarantee plan for loans up to 100 crore and a credit guarantee scheme for collateral free loans for facilitating term loans to MSMEs for purchase of machinery and equipment without collateral. So basically, again, the idea of the government is to promote small and medium enterprises.
They want to give them loan
They
without
want to
even
give them loan, exactly, because यार the मुद्रा लोन की स्कीम तो पहले भी थी, उसके अंदर there are different types, शिशु, युवा, उस type से. The interest rate is also pretty less. The idea is कि the giants these days, or the bigger companies or the blue chips, they are growing, and they, I mean, invariably they try to acquire the smaller companies.
True.
The quality standards somehow you cannot match with the type MSMEs
Exactly.
cannot match, and that is why. But at the end of the day, जो employment generation है, the major mass as we like to call it, the middle class as we like to call it, उनका MSME की तरफ भी focus रहता है. So MSME की schemes are always there. This time in this particular budget as well.
allocation अच्छा.
And this time around, if you will see, there are roughly 63 million MSMEs in the country.
So, but आपके on ground experience है. We've seen this in the budget. We're discussing it here. But are they really going in for these e-mudra loans or what?
Okay. So I would say कि from a Nagpur perspective, not many. If you
Okay.
talk about from BMA or MI, Buturi Manufacturers Association, MIDC Manufacturers Association, यहाँ पे there are a certain up to a particular say micro industries ही लेते हैं.
अच्छा.
Medium and small they
नहीं
usually
लेते.
do not prefer.
What can be the reason for this?
Again, depend from industry to industry, but the
Subjective.
major reason is, you can say, I mean, I would like to not like to say in the forum kind of thing, but the even if it is collateral free, the overall process part of it,
It's too
the
lethargic.
overall,
So
it's a task.
अंडरस्टूड. और ये सब जो स्मॉल कंपनीज होती है, आई डोंट थिंक सो दे हैव दिस सेटअप कि वो इतना कर पाए. मतलब ये पूरे प्रोसेस में ही जब तक उनको मिलेगी उतना अमाउंट,
Correct.
दे विल स्पेंड उससे ज्यादा ही बड़ा, आई थिंक.
So it's like here the default part of it. They obviously, if the government is giving out money, it will ensure that the credit risk is not there.
एग्जैक्टली.
And in that particular case, if you feel there's even the slightest of credit risk, because it is collateral free loans,
अप्रूवल में ही अटक जाएगा.
वो
Got
कहीं ना
it,
कहीं
got
नहीं हो पाता, and you know how the machinery works, how the system works.
Absolutely.
But I mean, after being said that, the tier 3 or the tier 2 cities, as we like to call it, or the small cities, your other part of Vidarbha, there are many companies
Who are going in
who are going for MSME Mudra loans, and they have definitely benefited out of it.
एंड सर MSM, माइक्रो स्मॉल मीडियम में से भी
Yeah.
सबसे ज्यादा रेशियो मुझे लगता है माइक्रो का ही होगा.
Yeah, so they have defined it on the basis of market, their turnover, sales turnover, and I suppose on the basis of their overall capitalization.
हाँ, exactly.
I'm sorry, but I'm not aware of the exact figures. I think there's something of 25 lakhs, then they have the bracket of 25 to
40
1 CR or something of that sort. And on that basis, they have done the classification. So micro is obviously
in
significantly higher.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is more on the manufacturing part. Manufacturing ke alawa, if you will see, on the industry part of it, what government can give to the manufacturing companies is primarily credit.
Understood.
Or they can give the licensing part of it.
और शायद उनको चाहिए भी क्रेडिट ही.
They can reduce the process part of it, but that again is not in the hand of the central government. That is more related to the state government part of it, or the local governing bodies like your NMCs, NITs. So जितना central government के हाथ में on a overall broad basis पे funding ही हो सकती है,
उससे ज़्यादा
apart from
नहीं हो
that
सकता.
again there's too much hierarchy and
Too
state
much of
का
a
भी machinery
huge
आता है.
process. Now, sir, when we move on to infrastructure, I believe this has been the highlight of at least this government.
Correct.
Since the very beginning of their tenure, be it the Samruddhi Mahamarg or be it the industrial parks which they have made, the revamp of Golden Quadrilateral, airports for a fact in various places. Sir, ये जो number है 11111111,
Okay.
3 point branding तो definitely government.
Absolutely.
3.4% of one of the world's fastest growing economy,
Correct.
GDP का.
Correct.
Do you think this allocation is justified with respect to
I mean, you're saying it is less or you're saying it's more?
it? I believe 3.5% to a very specific thing that is infrastructure
Correct.
is I mean too huge in numbers. मतलब
Yeah, so
कहीं ना कहीं कोई और सेक्टर का शेयर जा रहा होगा तभी इस सेक्टर को इतना मिल रहा है.
यार सी वो तो होगा ही एज आई सेड कि व्हेन यू आर डूइंग बजट प्लानिंग कहीं ना कहीं
कहीं
का तो
तो
जाएगा
होगा.
बट ND has always been infra pro if you will see from 2014 and luckily we have the minister from our
City
assembly
itself,
itself
true.
and the work which he has done I mean on the basis of sounding apolitical he has done good work he has done significant work in the road and highways department railways have seen a boost in the last 5 to 7 years and as you can see if you as a layman or as an individual you can get the hang of it by just looking at the market. I mean, I'm pretty sure you must be aware of securities market, stock market. The stock market, if you'll see, जितनी भी infrastructure companies है,
At least government की RVNL for example. You know.
हाँ, all these companies, if you'll see, they have seen a significant gain
Growth.
in the last 2 to 3 years specifically. उसके पहले भी थी, but post COVID they have seen a significant growth. And infrastructure, as I said, 3.4%. As you said, it's significantly big amount, but they are spending that, and you can see
And
the
it is
difference.
visible. More
It is visible,
importantly.
and somewhere, yeah, you see, you have to accept the fact that if you are moving away from agrarian economy, I personally feel ki, I mean, we have not gone to the agriculture part, but agriculture say people are moving towards the services sector or towards manufacturing sector. I mean, आज जो पहले अपन बोलते थे जो किसान या जो खेती करने वाला आदमी है, they are not pro towards that. They want
Obviously.
to settle in a bigger
And sir,
city.
if you know,
Yeah.
if 70% of this whole, you know,
Correct.
people who are employed,
Correct.
अगर 70% लोग एग्रीकल्चर में हैं,
Correct.
और आप तब इतने बड़े ऑफिशियल डॉक्यूमेंट के थ्रू ये कहीं ना कहीं इनडायरेक्टली बता रहे हो दैट यू नो वी आर नॉट यू नो हम कम नहीं कर रहे एग्रीरियन इकोनॉमी को, बट हम डेफिनेटली एक शिफ्ट लाना चाहते हैं.
यार सी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में भी
Women
एम्प्लॉयमेंट होती
बनेगी.
है.
ट्रू ट्रू.
if there is infrastructure जहाँ पे
People are working, बना रहे हैं.
definitely there will be employable individuals. There would be growth from the employment point of
Part
view.
of it.
So that is why infra, I would say, has always been the, or what you like to call it in a broader based term, capex, capital expenditure,
Capital expenditure.
has always been the
Forefront of
focus
this.
of this particular government.
And you sir, do you actually support this thing of them actually trying to मतलब I personally when I would see this whole thing I would say कि यार ये अच्छा हो रहा है कि now we are focusing on a more diverse platter
Okay.
than just agrarian economy or just farmers welfare
Okay.
or just giving them subsidies
Correct.
or MSP etc.
Correct.
ये क्योंकि सर 70% पे आप ध्यान दे रहे हो but वो बाकी 30 का क्या is what I used to think.
Okay. I mean, that's one particular way to look at it. But overall, if you will see, as we said, ki the population is ever growing. You need
true,
that
true.
infra. You need that
That
road infra.
sustain things.
I mean, if you must have seen yourself in a city like Nagpur, what difference has been there. There has been a metro project. There are roughly around 1 lakh plus individuals traveling in metro.
Multiple
Still we
flyovers
see
are being
the
built.
multiple flyovers. Still we see the significant lack of infra. Still we see daily problems with related
Understood.
to
Connectivity,
road traffic
etc.
and all those things. So infra has been a case. They have continuously increased the allocation. Since last year, there has been a 10% increase. As you rightly said, there's a 3.4%
Of the whole GDP.
GDP. Apart from that, there has been allocation to Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana.
Yojana.
There have been
25,000 rural habitations.
Yeah.
This is a huge number.
Significant habitation. I mean, the government is doing significantly towards the growth of infra in the country, and I see it as a huge positive, especially for the coming generations. As I said,
Understood.
if people are moving from agriculture, if the father, if he used to be
A farmer, for example.
the kids these days they
Would
don't
not want to
you go
necessarily
to
do.
the small towns, you go to the small villages, you'd see what the thing is or what the
True,
scenario
true.
there is.
Situation is.
They like to have a comfortable life. They want to shift to
Absolutely.
cities. They are more, and with your social medias and all those things. Let's not get there. the
But I
point
get your
is
point.
कि
Yeah.
people are moving from that kind of economy, and कहीं ना कहीं और जगह से employability, revenue generate
हो रहा है.
करना बहुत important है.
And sir, interestingly, recently I visited a place in Madhya Pradesh, जहाँ पे पचमढ़ी के पास था वो जगह. काफी जगह पे this thing was there, PMJS, why? काफी जगह पे.
Yeah.
So there's a place where there are 11 villages, out of
Okay.
which only 3 have roads connectivity.
Correct.
And all of those places had this name on it. So
Correct.
ये चीज exemplify तब हुई थी. मतलब अब मुझे वो चीज connection बैठ
Definitely.
रहा है.
And ये तो अपन we are talking about much more developed state like Maharashtra.
Got
You
it.
go to the northeast part of it.
Hmm.
You go to Odisha part of it.
Hmm.
These are pretty less developed, but still there has been a significant increase in the
Enhancement.
connectivity from a roads point of view, from the
Absolutely.
infra point of view. So
सर एक
good point.
लास्ट क्वेश्चन is, I know I'm pestering you on this particular
No, no,
subject.
it's absolutely
सर
okay.
अक्सर नागपुर में भी ये चीज बोलते हैं कि यार मेट्रो की क्या जरूरत थी, इतनी
Okay.
जल्दी क्यों बना ली, अभी तो हो ही रहा था, आपने फिर रास्ते बंद कर दिए, फिर आपने मेट्रो से लीकेज हो रहा है
Okay.
बंद. सर इस पे एज अ फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर और पर्सन फ्रॉम
Okay.
दैट बैकग्राउंड, व्हाट डू यू थिंक, ये जो गवर्नमेंट एक चीज करती है कि यहाँ पे एयरपोर्ट बना दिया,
Okay.
भले कनेक्ट मतलब इतना ट्रैफिक ना हो,
Okay.
बट हाउ डू यू सी फ्रॉम अ वेरी लर्नड पर्सपेक्टिव, क्योंकि ये तो नॉर्मल सिटीजन का व्यू है.
Okay, so I'll tell you, your government, whenever they are planning a particular scheme,
Mhm.
they're not doing it overnight.
Hmm.
There's an entire paraphernalia which goes behind it.
Understood.
अगर आज नागपुर में मेट्रो बन रही है,
हाँ.
so they must have done or they have done a significant ground study.
Research.
They have done a significant research, or you can say काफी questionnaire, collecting the data. They have done the projection on the basis of growth in the population, ki how the population will increase, why we might require, on what particular route we might require a metro,
Hmm.
and what we are seeing today.
Hmm.
I mean, we might curse certain things today, but 5 years down the line, we'll appreciate that particular thing.
Exactly.
And that positive mind frame we have to keep. We
Understood.
cannot always have a
Complain वाला
complain या
हाँ,
negative kind of mindset कि यार इसकी क्या जरूरत
जरूरत
थी.
थी, क्यों बना दिया, फिर
अब
फोड़
आप ये
दिया.
बोल रहे हो, but currently if you'll see, metro has solved a significant problem.
Absolutely.
And the way, I mean, the route which they have planned, ऐसा नहीं है कि random route they have planned.
हाँ,
They have looked at
इंडस्ट्रियल
it,
एरियाज
correct.
में end हो रहा है.
They are planning to expand it to Butibori. You're talking about the flyover part of it. There's so many flyover.
Exactly.
On the budget part of it, if you're saying they have allocated 683 crore Nagpur metro में additional for the increase of that Nagpur.
लेन्स जो बन जाएगी.
So ये बजट में नागपुर में मेट्रो के लिए
Specifically दिया गया.
yeah, 680 crores they have allocated for the Nagpur
Metro
metro
itself.
part of it. Again, currently we keep on complaining on the cement road. I myself complain, no problem about that. But you're not thinking from 5 years down the line. आज के तारीख में when we talk about the tar road, they need maintenance every 6 months,
Very true.
every 9 months.
After
But
every
once you make
rainfall.
after every rainfall. But once you make a cement road, it will be a 10-year thing. So that much the government is planning for next 10 years.
Got
Let's not get into the quality part of it.
Understood. वो तो है.
वो yeah, that
Subjective
complaints will
again.
always be
हाँ,
there.
हाँ, हाँ.
But at the end of the day, the thought process
It is
is
important.
pretty clear.
Absolutely
and
agreed.
It is helpful, or it is going to be helpful. That
Got
is what
it.
I feel.
Got it. See, let's move to the next slide. Next slide. ऐसा होगा.
Yeah.
Infrastructure, road development, temple corridor. I believe we've covered tourism. Again, sir, I believe
Tourism,
temple
yeah.
tourism as a concept has, gained a lot of significance. जिस तरीके से, this whole them making that Kashi corridor
Yeah.
और other things, इधर भी tourism को काफी ज्यादा allotment है. The Nalanda University, Rajgir project. What do you think of this? कि जो temple tourism इन लोगों ने मतलब वापस लाया है, mainstream.
Again, yeah, that is more of a political kind of thing.
True.
Ki I mean, obviously.
But from the economics perspective, do you think it is supporting the whole setup of us earning more revenue through this sector?
See, through tourism, we will earn a particular, there will be a growth in the revenue.
Got it.
How much, I'll not comment on that on a percentage wise. But last year we had G20 summit and that attracted all the eyes, all the global eyes towards
Exactly,
India.
a lot of world leaders.
And yeah, and current government, you can say they are of that advertisement or marketing kind of idea. So when we talk about Make in India as a concept, Make in India के लिए पहले we want people to
come in India.
visit India,
True.
see the glory of India,
Understood.
and then have that positive approach towards investing in India.
Absolutely.
If I want to invest 100, 500 odd CR in a particular country, I obviously will not directly, without doing any particular study, invest in that
Invest the
particular
amount.
So kahin na kahin tourism, to attract global tourism,
Is
that
important.
is the idea. And post-COVID, we have seen there has been a significant rise in
Increase,
tourism
absolutely.
all over the world. So
True.
why should we be left behind?
Beautiful answer, I must say. This is a
Yeah, so these are some of the graphs.
वो पूरे load. It's loading.
Yeah,
I believe
that's
the blue वाला. Shri, next पे चले एक बार.
I think main part, yeah, which we have
Talked about is the
taxation. But uske pehle, if you want,
the graphical thing.
there was something on the environmental initiatives as well. government is promoting solar project, solar energy,
Hmm.
promotion of rooftop solar system to provide free electricity to 1 crore household,
Hmm.
saving up to rupees 12,000 annually.
Mhm.
So solar has been, or
On the
alternative
forefront. Alternative fuels.
energy sources have always been a pro. Electric vehicles, we all see EV का किस type से.
Hmm.
Nowadays hybrid is also there.
Hmm.
Hydrogen as a fuel they are
Sir,
trying to promote.
exactly where I wanted to come
Yeah.
to. Do you think all of these, types of fuels which we have, are they genuinely the, part of the future, और ये सिर्फ अभी के लिए और चलेगा पेट्रोल डीजल?
See, पेट्रोल डीजल इसके लिए नहीं चल सकता. They are going to
क्योंकि खत्म होगा.
एक टाइम के बाद they'll go.
True,
they're
true,
not
true,
going
true.
to
Unlimited.
there's a limited supply of it.
Hmm.
So गवर्नमेंट को या इकोनॉमिक्स को they'll have to keep on experimenting.
True.
कोई ना कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट कहीं ना कहीं it will fall in place.
True.
But if you do not experiment or you do not do
You'll
a
be
pilot
stuck.
study to a significant amount of people, then अब EV के भी काफी सारे प्रॉब्लम है. If you'll see EV की जो बैटरी रहती है अपनी जो व्हीकल द कार EVs, फोर व्हीलर EV, उसकी बैटरी it's not what you call it recyclable or decomposable.
Exactly.
So nowadays, yeah, you'll see hybrid vehicles
Coming
are
in.
taking front seat.
Understood.
So all those things, but initiatives are good. Somewhere or the other, you have
Sustainable.
to- idea is to go
एंड
for
सर सोलार
sustainable
पैनल्स तो मुझे
initiatives.
लगता है काफी ज्यादा मेन स्ट्रीम हो गए हैं. मतलब जो पहले ऐसा लगता था कि दे आर वेरी एक्सपेंसिव, या फिर विल
Correct.
विल दे सस्टेन द वेदर.
Correct.
वो जो उसका सिल्वर का आई बिलीव द लाइनिंग का
Correct,
कोटिंग
correct,
व्हाटएवर इट इज.
Sustainable है. I mean, they are obviously costly, cost effective. They're not cost effective, but again, in the long run, if you
Then
see,
they'll balance it out.
it definitely balances out.
Absolutely. So now let's move on to the tax proposals.
Okay.
सर
So-
ये एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जो अपने आप में खूब टेक्निकल है.
Okay.
स्लैब रेट कितना परसेंट लग रहा है, मतलब 2 से 3 लाख पे आपको 1 से 3 लाख पे इतना देना है, बट उसके बाद वाली पे आपको अगले स्लैब पे जाना है. ऐसा नहीं कि पूरी इनकम उस स्लैब में जा रही है.
Okay.
सर आप इसको किस तरीके से सिंप्लीफाई कर सकते हैं इन अ नटशेल?
So see, whenever we talk about taxation part of it, in India there are primarily two types of taxes:
Understood.
direct taxes and indirect taxes. Direct taxes, when we talk about, it is straight up on your income tax.
Got it.
Apart from that, there is capital gains
Stamp
taxation.
duty, etc. etc.
Stamp duty is different. Primarily direct taxes में your income tax and capital gains taxation
Got
on
it.
the different assets which you invest.
Invested.
Let's start with the basic income tax. ठीक है? On your income. Income tax मतलब आपकी इनकम के ऊपर.
Understood.
You are either a salaried individual. अगर आप salaried individual है तो आपके अकाउंट में TDS कट के आता है, that is tax deducted at source, and the remaining amount is credited in your account. Simple, you don't have to do anything about that. If you are a self-employed individual, you have to pay advance tax every quarter, and accordingly you have to pay the taxation for the entire year.
Got it.
So that is the first part of direct taxes or the income tax. अब income tax में we are following two tax regimes. There's an old tax regime. In old tax regime, the tax slabs are different,
Okay.
but the standard deduction is lesser.
Understood.
Standard deduction मतलब you can say government is giving you a particular amount जिसके ऊपर आपको tax नहीं देना है. You might fall into any particular tax slab. So that is what standard deduction is, to put it very simply. And apart from that, government has come up with different slabs. पहले के जो old tax slabs थे, those are different. We'll talk about the existing tax slabs जो new tax regime में आया है. Understand, there are two tax regimes. There's an old tax regime
And a new tax
जिसके
regime.
अंदर you can save income under different sections. Section 80C, 80CCD. I'm sure you must have heard about it. There are different investment options. Insurance, ELSS, fixed deposit, all these things under which you can save up to 1.5 lakhs. That is under old tax regime. SIP and all those things. That is a part of ELSS,
Understood.
equity linked saving scheme. But now when we are talking about the new tax regime में government ने क्या किया है कि ये जितने deductions है, जितने saving opportunities है, they have gone away with that. They are not recommending you to save your money through that particular section. They have abolished the section through which you can save additional money
By investing.
Correct. by investing in all these schemes. But they have come up with different tax slabs. There are
Okay.
different tax rates. So up to 3 lakh rupees, if you have income, you have to pay nil. You don't have to pay any taxation. Up to 7 lakh rupees, ये पहले 6 लाख था. 3 to 6 lakhs, that was 5%. Now they've increased 1 lakh. 3 to 7 lakhs, that is 5%. 7 to 10 lakhs, effectively, and then 10%, 10 to 12, 15, 12 to 15, 20%, above 15 lakhs, 30%.
30%.
In the old tax regime, about 10 lakhs was 30%.
30%.
But again, whatever the idea of government is, the government always try to tax the super rich.
Understood.
इसके ऊपर जो 15 लाख के ऊपर वाले हैं, उनको टैक्स के साथ साथ they have to give surcharge, and surcharge के
Cess.
ऊपर they have to give cess. So that is why the taxation increases. Standard deduction जो है न्यू टैक्स स्लैब में, टैक्स रेट्स में, they have increased from 50,000 to 75,000. So effectively you can save another 17,500. If you don't want to get me into the number game, just to put it very simply, as an individual or as someone who, as a middle class, as we like to call it, taxation is the only thing which affects you. Let me very clear on this. बाकी अभी तक अपन ने जितनी चीजें बात की, those things are not affecting you directly.
But income tax,
capital gains tax is the only thing which is affecting you directly. अभी तक अपन ने जितनी agrarian scheme, infra schemes, you are not getting anything out of
Understood.
it. Taxation is the only thing.
The subject which is more interested in.
And that is where the people, or usually we started our discussion कि people give opinion. So opinion इसके लिए ही देते हैं कि people don't find this particular taxation attractive
or supportive to
or supportive, or they feel yeah.
इसी पे सर एक a very generic question, मतलब हमेशा यही क्यों बोला जाता है कि why is India the most taxed country in the world? और अक्सर ये भी एक चीज चलने में आ रही धीरे धीरे कि आप टैक्स हमसे ले रहे हैं यूरोपियन कंट्रीज जैसा, सर्विसेज आप दे रहे हैं हमें थर्ड वर्ल्ड कंट्रीज जैसी. सो हमेशा हमारी गवर्नमेंट का ये पर्सपेक्टिव ही क्यों रहा है कि जितना हो सके उतना इनकम टैक्स के स्लैब बढ़ा के टेक आउट दो.
Do you know how many people in India pay tax percentage wise?
Less than 5%.
2.2%. यूरोप में कितना देते हैं? You can see the difference. So यार, what other source of income does government have?
Okay.
अगर आपके कंट्री में सिर्फ 2 से 2.5% लोग टैक्स दे रहे हैं, और बाहर की यूरोपियन कंट्री में 60% और more than 50% people are giving tax, तो how will I spread out my income? How will I earn my income from that particular tax? By taxing the 2% heavily. अगर मेरे कंट्री में 50% लोग टैक्स देते तो आपको भी शायद टैक्स कम देना पड़ता.
सर बट क्या इसका उल्टा ले सकते हैं, क्योंकि आप स्लैब्स ही इतने बड़े रख रहे हो, 2% ही है जो कंप्लाई कर पा रहे हैं, बाकी सब तो बोल रहे हैं कि यार थोड़ा कम होता तो हम भी दे पाते, बट अब तो हम कम भी.
No, absolutely not यार. See, again, this is very debatable, and I don't want to get into that thing. When we talk about the grey market or the black market, in India, that particular amount is significantly high, which is not there
in different countries.
Apart from that, if you talk about the other part of it, in India, we are giving out so many schemes for the BPL people, for the below poverty line people, that उनको काम करने की जरूरत नहीं है. Let's face it. As in, again, a very personal opinion, कि there are so many schemes for the farmers, for below poverty line people, or for basic मजदूर जो whatever per capita जिनका less than 20-25 rupees रहता है, we are giving out free meals, you're giving out free housing. So at the end of the day, roti kapda makan तुमको मिल रहा है, you don't need anything else. And that is how the thing has been from. So yeah, at the end of the day, government has no other option. They have to look at the 2.5%, the ones who are paying tax, and they have to earn maximum from of that
only.
Apart from that, if you look at the split side, India is the only economy which is growing at 6 to 7%, 8% per year. बाकी इकोनॉमीज आर ग्रोइंग एट 2 to 3% पर ईयर. सो गवर्नमेंट इज सेइंग कि यार अगर मैं तुमको 8% ग्रोथ दे रहा हूं, वेरी बेसिक लेवल, अगर मैं आपको 7 से 8% ग्रोथ दे रही हूं, व्हाई शुड आई नॉट टैक्स यू? देयर आर सर्टेन एसेट क्लासेस, when we talk about equity, when we talk about aggressive equity, people have earned up to 20-25% per year. अगर गवर्नमेंट बोल रही है अगर मैं तुमसे 20 से 25% एवरी ईयर ग्रोथ करके दे रही हूँ, why should I not tax you? From their perspective, they are not wrong. And here I like to again explain you the concept of fiscal deficit.
Okay.
We are a fiscal deficit country. Everyone understands the term fiscal. Fiscal is basically again the spending, our expenditure are more than our revenue. Basically अपने खर्चे ज्यादा है as compared to कमाई कम है. तो we are a fiscal deficit country. Deficit होने के कारण क्या है? We need to borrow. We can borrow it within the country, we can borrow it outside the country.
World Bank.
If you're borrowing outside the country, your value of your rupee goes down.
Okay.
क्योंकि obviously बाहर इंडियन रुपए में कोई ट्रांजेक्शन
नहीं
नहीं
हो
कर रहा
रहा
है,
है।
दे आर ईदर डूइंग इट इन
Dollars
इंटरनेशनल
or-
करेंसी,
yeah.
डॉलर्स, यूरोज एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स.
Mhm.
So obviously the option, major option which remains is you borrow from India.
Got it.
अगर इंडिया से borrow कर रहे हो आप, तो
हाँ.
you have banks, RBI at your disposal, through which you give them treasury bills, government security,
Bonds. Mhm.
all those things की boss, and then in turn these things are invested in infra projects, government projects, and on that they give you certain particular what you call it, interest rate, and
जितना हम earn
that
करेंगे.
becomes absolutely, that becomes attractive for you, and you invest in that particular
Got
thing.
it.
So the concept of fiscal deficit जब तक रहेगा तब तक फिजिकल डेफिसिट है तो बोरोइंग रहेगी, बोरोइंग रहेगी तो बोरोइंग के ऊपर भी इंटरेस्ट देना पड़ेगा,
understood.
एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द डे कहीं ना कहीं यू हैव टू, आई मीन, move in that particular cycle. If you have in this particular cycle, in this particular presentation, there was a slide, rupee comes in, rupee goes
Goes
out.
out is next.
So if you just move into that particular
Shireen,
slide,
next. Next.
we'll come to taxation again, but since we're talking about
Next. हाँ.
yeah. So if you will see, rupee comes from and rupee goes to,
Exactly.
major chunk is still borrowing and other liabilities. This might be a bit surprising
More
for
than
you, a bit
1/4
shocking for you, but exactly more than 1/4 of your spending
is from borrowing.
is from borrowing. So here, what will the government do? You tell me.
Understood,
As in,
yeah.
if you are on the government side,
हम्म.
आपको 150 करोड़ जनता को सर्वाइव करके
करना
चलना
है.
है. If you are a democratic economy, you have to ensure your vote bank is there. Be it any particular government.
Understood.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
We are not talking about a dictatorship kind of thing.
Got
here.
it.
तो in that particular case, अगर इतनी borrowing है, government are always looking for certain source of income.
And that is why we have
That
this.
is why taxation comes into play, and you cannot blame them, because you can say this thing कि यार मेरे टैक्स से बाकी को क्यों बेनिफिट मिले, but that is again a point of discussion for, as I
Very
said,
subjective. Yeah.
you have to look at other privileges as well.
Exactly.
So that is how the major and income tax component is 19%.
Second, I believe.
That is second.
GST is
and other
catching up.
taxes 13%, corporation taxes, so on and so forth.
Union excise.
And similarly, if you will see, where the rupee goes to, the primary rupee again goes to 19%,
interest.
goes to the interest.
From directly linked to the borrowing.
जहां से मैंने बोरोइंग लिया मेरे को उनको पैसा
First
देना
देना
ही
ही पड़ेगा.
अदरवाइज आई डिफॉल्ट. मेरी क्रेडिट रेटिंग खराब हो
खराब हो
गई एज अ
जाएगी.
कंट्री. इंडियाज क्रेडिट रेटिंग 10 years back was BBB negative on the basis of different the rating agencies. There are different rating agencies. So on that basis it was BBB negative. बड़ी मुश्किल से भी BB negative.
Morgan, I believe.
CRISIL, International, S&P and all those this things. So on that basis it was BBB negative.
सर तो अगर इतना नेगेटिव रहे तो आपको शायद इंटरनेशनल फोरम्स नहीं लोन देंगे.
इंटरनेशनल फोरम्स नहीं देते. एज इन इफ यू करंटली सी व्हाट इज द स्टेट ऑफ पाकिस्तान, पाकिस्तान को आज कोई
No
गति
World
देना
Bank,
चाहता.
no
करेक्ट,
IDA.
बिकॉज दे नेवर रीपेड देयर लोन्स.
अंडरस्टूड.
अगर बॉस मैं लोन ले रहा हूं तो मुझे लोन देना पड़ेगा, लोन के साथ साथ मुझे
Interest
इंटरेस्ट
भी देना
ब्याज भी
पड़ेगा.
देना पड़ेगा, एंड दैट इज वेयर वी आर सफरिंग, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी आर अ फिस्कल डेफिसिट कंट्री.
कंट्री. अंडरस्टूड.
But coming to fiscal deficit, if you will see, there has been a significant fall in the fiscal deficit in the last 3 to 5 years. The current target of fiscal deficit is, I'll just tell you the exact number. I think we have taken a target of somewhere around 3.5 to 4%. Until 2021, we were somewhere around 8% fiscal deficit. So we are reducing this particular gap. Obviously, you cannot become fiscal surplus any particular point of time. अगर आप fiscal surplus हो गया मतलब you have stopped growing.
Exactly.
मतलब आपके
लिमिट रीच हो गई.
Correct. You have money lying with you. You don't have sources to invest. You don't have sources to spend. So usually a country is a fiscal deficit. And a
But
growing
जितना
country
कम
is
रहे it's better for.
it's better. It's obviously better क्योंकि I have to borrow at the end of the day.
Exactly.
जैसा fiscal deficit होता है वैसे ही current account deficit होता है. Current account deficit is when your imports are more than your exports. So what are our major imports? Any idea?
So the chip, if I'm not
Primary import, major primary import.
petroleum, crude.
Primarily crude is our major import. More than 80% we do not produce oil. So we have to borrow, we have to
from UAE,
purchase oil from all the Arab countries. So Arab countries or Russia, as you like to call it, why Russia or Ukraine के बीच में, why we are standing with Russia? Because we get cheaper oil from there. So the point is कि we are a current account deficit country.
Hmm.
We are a fiscal deficit country.
Hmm.
Government are looking at various sources of generating
earn.
revenue, and that is why taxation comes into
And I
picture.
believe that is the best justification we can have for income tax, being there at this percentage.
I mean, at least for your generation, I would definitely recommend कि please don't look at as a negative
हाँ,
and just don't have that mindset कि यार इसके
नहीं
लिए
देना,
middle
बचना
class
है।
के लिए कुछ नहीं था,
हाँ।
मेरे लिए क्या है? It is not the case. You have to think from their
Understood.
perspective as well.
Hmm.
We'll not talk about what wrong they are doing,
Hmm.
but let's look at कि
What positives are there?
Correct.
Absolutely. Okay, so do we have something else to discuss in this slide?
we were talking about the taxation part of it.
Uh-huh.
So, apart from the tax slab on the income tax part of it, on the other direct taxes, there's something called as capital gains tax. Capital gains tax is you invest your money in equities, you invest your money in debt, you invest your money in gold, real
Borrowings,
estate,
mhm.
all those things. In that particular case, अगर आपको जितना भी आप इन्वेस्टमेंट करते हो, जो गेन होता है उसके ऊपर टैक्स देना पड़ता है.
Understood.
So initially we define it as short term capital gains for a small duration, and for longer duration it is long term capital gains.
Actually, less than 12, less than 24 वैसा वाला
Depends on the type of product.
हाँ.
Initially it was 12 months, but now they have brought it for some product for 24 months. Now they have brought it everything for 12 months for the listed equities. Again, I'll not get into the technical part of it, but the short term capital gains on equities, they have increased from 10% to 15%, and the long term capital gains, they have increased from 12.5% to 20%. That's a significant hike.
हाँ.
I personally feel कि अगर गवर्नमेंट पूरी मेजोरिटी में रहती तो हो सकता है
ये चीज
कि
नहीं है.
और ज्यादा आता इससे.
अच्छा,
हाँ.
opposite.
It would have been even significantly higher.
Sir, is this because more and more people have now started investing after COVID?
Absolutely
They're
right.
getting a more huge amount to tax
right.
on.
Absolutely right. As I said, government are giving you avenues to invest. They are giving you returns. So why not have that particular share?
Absolutely.
Equity markets are given roughly 20-25% in the last 3 years.
Mhm.
That has not been the case with any global market.
True.
Global markets are, and that is why we have the concept of FII, FDI, जो बाहर का पैसा इंडिया में इन्वेस्ट करता है. And that is why the growth is seeing. But these days the retail investors are pumping significant money. Mutual funds are growing by the day.
Massively, SIPs, etc.
Every-
SIP I believe record breaking पे था.
Every month on month they keep on the records are shattering
Shattering.
because the money is
Sensex
coming
is
into
digital.
the Indian economy.
Mhm.
If you see the stock market part of it, I was expecting a much significant fall post the budget announcement
but
of
फिर भी neutral
long term
था कहीं ना
capital
कहीं.
gains and short term capital gains,
Mhm.
which was not there,
Mhm.
which was a positive surprise for me because the mutual fund companies are sitting on so much cash
Mhm.
because they don't have ideas to invest, they don't have avenues for investment.
Mhm.
The pricing of the stocks is significantly high. We like to call it price to earning.
Mhm.
That is significantly high. But anyways, let's not get there. Let's not get into the technical part. I think that is more or less which I wanted to cover.
In the taxation.
I suppose let's take some questions and then let's see
Move
how we
forward.
go about it, and we can again come back to certain
Absolutely,
points.
absolutely. The floor is open for question. People, if any one of you, and we would encourage anyone
Yeah,
of you to
any
ask
random question,
questions.
even if a pretty basic question, I'll be very happy to answer.
Yeah.
Please.
As you said about long-term capital gains
Hmm.
and short-term capital gains, as a stock marketer, अभी जैसे कि आपने अभी डाटा बताया शायद से वो पुराने वाले इसका था.
Correct.
So अभी के हिसाब से जैसे कि वो 10% था पहले में
Short term.
के लिए
लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए 10% था, अभी 12.5 हो गया है.
12.5 हो गया.
Correct.
And long term short term के लिए
It was-
पहले 15 था.
Correct.
अब
20 हो गया. Correct.
So आपकी क्या उस पे राय है या सजेशन है कि हम क्या करें? एंड जैसे कि हमें उसको फिर ब्रोकरेज भी देना है,
Okay.
मेंटेनेंस भी देना है,
Okay.
then उसके बाद हमारे पास सिर्फ पेनीज बच रही है.
Okay. So you're talking about only stocks और stock market as an asset class. उन्होंने हर asset class पे टैक्स बढ़ाया है. ठीक है. अब when we talk about stock market, it is the currently that is the thing which is giving you highest return. It is giving you double-digit returns, and you can say more closer towards gold. Gold is giving you somewhere 10-12% return, but that too in the last 2-3 years. Debt doesn't give you more than 10% return. So अगर आपको टैक्स देना ही है, आपको प्रॉफिट पे ही टैक्स देना है. लॉस तो आपका खुद का है. लॉस पे तो इट्स लाइक कि बस लॉस इज योर्स, प्रॉफिट इज शेयरिंग. इट्स दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग. You have no other option but to invest in market and pay tax. अगर आपको लॉस ही करना है, if as I इन्वेस्टर, अगर मेरे को मार्केट से पैसा नहीं मिल रहा है तो मेरे को 10% क्या टैक्स रहा है, 15% टैक्स क्या रहा है, या 5%
How
टैक्स
does
रहा
it
है?
matter?
अगर प्रॉफिट ही नहीं हो रहा है तो टैक्स क्यों देना है? सो एट द एंड ऑफ द डे प्रॉफिट इज द किंग. अगर प्रॉफिट हो रहा है, पैसे कमा रहे हो, तो टैक्स देने में यू हैव नो, देयर इज नो अदर ऑप्शन. द पॉइंट इज दैट you cannot invest in global equities. What you can do, fund of fund ETF में initially the taxation was higher, उसके अंदर taxation कम हुआ है, so that you can look upon ETFs पे, gold ETFs पे, and equity fund of fund पे जो which invest into international markets, so that can be done.
एंड आपका एक क्वेश्चन था जैसे कि टैक्स स्लैब्स के ऊपर में,
हम्म।
सो जैसे कि अभी गवर्नमेंट ने 6 लाख या 10 लाख केस पे उसे 5% से कम कर दिया कि टैक्स स्लैब्स के जो ज्यादा लोग हैं वो इनटेक आ सके. तो जैसे कि हम फिर अभी जैसे अगर 1 साल के बाद हम यही चीज पे बात
करेंगे और
तो
earn करेंगे,
5% से
बढ़ जाएगा.
जैसे 2.2 है, so 2.7, 2.8,
हम्म.
Correct.
एंड दैट आल्सो मेट्रो नागपुर में क्यों आई.
हाँ.
अगर आप देखेंगे कि मॉर्निंग के टाइम पे, इवनिंग के टाइम पे सबसे ज्यादा रश होता है मेट्रोज में. जैसे कि ये वाईसी से मैं रायसोनी से, सो बहुत ज्यादा रश होता है कि जैसे कि स्टूडेंट्स हो गए, कॉलेज स्टूडेंट्स हो गए, सो उनके लिए बहुत ज्यादा मतलब अच्छा बेनिफिशियल चीज थी वो मेट्रो.
What
that
better
is
than
seeing in the numbers here, more than 1 lakh
people who are
travelers
actually,
per day. That's significantly huge.
you know, this is the answer which you were talking about कि आज से 10 साल बाद का विजन लेके they are making it, not अब से 1 साल 2 साल 3 साल बाद कि वो आपने बना दिया, मेरे घर का व्यू चले गया and everything of that sort.
यार पॉपुलेशन बढ़ रही है, कहीं ना कहीं
You'll have to work
cities
on
are
the
going
infra.
wider. The last census which happened was in 2011. 2011 के बाद census ही नहीं
हुआ ही नहीं है.
वो टाइम पे 24 lakhs was the urban population of Nagpur city. What do you feel with the population now? Rough estimate?
Population से ये भी एक है कि
I suppose it will be more than 40-45 lakhs. It has easily doubled in the last 10 to 12 years. क्या करेंगे यार? They have to have some sources of transport. Okay, on the entrepreneurship part of it, sir, since we're talking about the MSME and all those things, that is definitely there. Angel tax abolition is a major thing.
step.
Is a major thing for entrepreneurs. So, entrepreneurs, if you like to call it from a startup perspective, if you have a particular technology startup, or Raghav has started a particular startup, in that particular case, if you are borrowing money or you are, forget borrowing, if you are getting money from certain angel investor or venture capitalist, in that particular case, initially to curb money laundering, they used to have a 30% taxation on that particular amount. क्योंकि क्या होता था, you cannot determine a fair valuation of your particular company. और आपको डेट नहीं लेना है क्योंकि आप एक स्टार्टअप है, तो अगर आपकी कंपनी की वैल्यूएशन आज 10 करोड़ रुपीज है, दैट इज द वैल्यूएशन विच इज डिराइव्ड आउट ऑफ योर इंडिविजुअल कैलकुलेशन. सेबी हैज नथिंग टू डू विद इट, देयर इज नो गवर्निंग बॉडी ऑन इट. सो व्हाई इन 2012 द गवर्नमेंट इंट्रोड्यूस्ड this angel tax, which was roughly 30.9%, I suppose, was to curb the money laundering laws. मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग के थ्रू क्या होता था कि पब्लिक बाहर से पैसा लाती थी और स्टार्टअप के नाम पे पैसा डालती थी इसके अंदर, और जितनी वैल्यूएशन निकलती थी, जितने शेयर्स आप एंजल को देते थे, उसके ऊपर एंजल को 30% टैक्स देना पड़ता था. सो नेट एंड नेट वो 30% कवर करने को उसके 5 से 7 साल लग जाते थे. तो ये एंजल टैक्स अबॉलिश होने के बाद देर इज दैट दी व्हाट यू कॉल इट venture capitalist funding or the angel funding which an individual is putting in your company, that will become much more attractive. So जो debt borrowing है, that should be reduced, or the government is encouraging to increase the startup concept through equity funding. Fundraising through equity rather than through debt. Your Shark Tank and all these are on this particular concept only, and nothing wrong in that. यार equity देना is much more comfortable for you as a startup, as an entrepreneur as well, as compared to debt, because debt पे तो interest देना ही है. Equity पे there is no compulsion. You can always have a contract कि भाई 5 साल बाद exit option है, 10 साल बाद exit option है, depending on the growth of that company. And this I feel is significant improvement. Apart from that, they have reduced corporate taxation as well, but those are for foreign companies which are coming in India. But foreign companies with FDI coming in India, you can have a kind of partnership with them, you can have a collaboration with them, and that can also work in favor of the entrepreneurs or on the favor of startup. But majorly they are focusing on manufacturing part of it only. The government is heavily promoting on manufacturing and labor intensive through employment. That is the idea.
Anything else? If any one of you,
Sir, last week I met CS Atharva. So we discussed about many arbitrage opportunities in Africa and Europe. So what are we seeing after this budget? मतलब कुछ change है, major change है, minor change? Because मैंने news नहीं देखा regarding arbitrage opportunities.
Arbitrage opportunities.
Buying and selling of goods.
No, that is fine, but how is that related to budget? Sorry, I'm not able to understand.
मतलब ऐसे कुछ changes है regarding like
On the international front, the budget, I don't think there are any this thing, but I mean, you're with regards to particular product you're talking about or currency arbitrage you're
or
talking
in
about?
general arbitrage?
नहीं, commodity you're talking?
let's
कौन से commodity with regards to Africa?
let's say toothbrush.
Okay,
Any product.
okay,
I think he showcased many insightful products.
Okay.
इसके बारे में हम सोच नहीं सकते. We
ठीक है.
Importing from Gujarat and exporting to Africa and Europe.
So that's a normal export kind of opportunity, not arbitrage.
He mentioned the word arbitrage. So
Okay,
it was very
no,
technical.
I'm sorry. So arbitrage is basically the price differential. I'll explain you how arbitrage works. Is like from a simple stock market perspective. Stock market में there's NSE, National Stock Exchange, there's Bombay Stock Exchange. A company is listed on both the exchanges. तो अगर कोई कंपनी के प्राइस में डिफरेंस आ रहा है 30 पैसा 40 पैसा का, सो आई कैन बाई इट इन वन मार्केट, आई कैन बाई इट ऑन NSE, सेल इट ऑन BSE, और वो 30 पैसे का जो गैप है दैट विल बी माई अर्निंग. आर्बिट्राज मेजरली वर्क्स इन करेंसी मार्केट. इफ यूएस डॉलर का आज INR यूएस डॉलर का रेट कुछ है, INR यूरो का कुछ रेट है, यूरो USD का कुछ रेट है, तो इन तीन के बीच में आर्बिट्राज डिफरेंशियल आता है एंड थ्रू दैट अपॉर्चुनिटी आई कैन वर्क. So arbitrage usually works in case of a single product, a single entity, and it is on the buying and selling perspective. What you're talking about is more related to the exports part of it, and exports के case में तो definitely Africa is a significant market. I mean, but if you ask me personally, Indian market, even if you cater to the Indian market, that itself is a significant opportunity. But yeah, exports is a good market. I'm not sure if there's anything on that front in the budget, because India is promoting Make in India, Get It in India. So, yeah.
GST has been a topic of debate.
Correct.
In GST has what government roadmap looking like?
Okay.
Will it reduce at some point or will it?
I don't think GST initially when it was introduced, so at that point of time there was significant backlash क्योंकि VAT से GST shift किया था, taxation increase हुआ था. But now people have accepted that, I suppose. The GST filing, all those processes also can considerably reduce
easier.
and getting easier. Collections have significantly risen from 11.6% to 10.68 lakh crore. Every day on day, we are having increased GST collection. So I don't think there would be any change, at least till this particular government. You never know with regards to other government. But GST, I feel ki we are pretty much on the same page. Again, what product they are taxing is debatable. Luxury tax on all the goods 28%, that is significantly higher. But again, the idea is always to tax the super rich, to earn from the super rich, and it is significantly adding to the government's revenue. So I don't think they are going to make any changes with regards to GST. दो चार product they keep on changing, they keep on bringing in from one basket to other. Like during COVID, surgicals के ऊपर ज़्यादा taxation था, so they brought it down to 5% mask and all. So that is how they promote depending on the product. But apart from that, I don't see any changes. Increase हो सकता है, reduction तो
Possible.
there's no chance.
Because on one side we're talking about export and service.
Correct.
Exports.
Correct.
Other side when we export, the 20% is like 18%
Correct.
trade cut off for IP.
Yeah, that will always be there. Apart from that, stamp duties and all those things. इसके अंदर as I said, there are various state machineries are also involved, which are a hamper, which hampers the growth of the central government. So, but GST is entirely under the purview of central government. CGST, SGST, they divide it in that way, and IGST, I'm pretty sure you must be knowing. But at the end of the day, I don't think they're going to make any changes on that. Because the way forward is growth. So if you want to have growth दिखाना है, अगर बढ़ाना है तो कहीं ना कहीं इनकम बढ़ना ही चाहिए गवर्नमेंट की, तभी स्पेंडिंग होगी, तभी कैपेक्स होगा.
Your other point about angel tax, is it a risk towards higher money floating in the circulating in the private unregulated capital market versus the regulated market, क्योंकि long term tax gain बढ़ा दिए उधर,
Correct.
short term tax में वो gains tax बढ़ा दिया और unregulated को tax free कर दिया.
Correct. So unregulated, that's a good point कि unlisted securities के केस में that's a beneficial क्योंकि उसके अंदर the funding, the taxation has reduced. But other part you have to look at कि when we talk about the capital market, the corpus of investment is less. Even a retail investor at 500 rupees in pocket can invest. But when we talk about angel investing or unlisted investing, there comes with a particular lot size. So when a lot size comes into market, a minimum investment bracket starts from 2 lakh 5 lakh rupees. So एक class of audience वैसे ही हट जाता है. So because of that, but the overall idea of removing angel tax was कि it was not making any sense. The idea was कि पहले money laundering के कारण फर्जी कंपनी बनती थी इंडिया में और बाहर से पैसा आता था. बट कहीं ना कहीं वो होना है तो वो तो वैसे भी होता है. बट टू प्रमोट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, टू प्रमोट स्टार्टअप्स, angel tax has been abolished. But I see it as a significant positive.
Got it. So moving further, while we actually reach to the end of this discussion, what is something which you take from this particular infographic as to ये हमने पहले भी आपने explain किया the comes from
Correct.
and goes to वाला concept. Is there something which you want to add on to? कि कौन से sectors हैं और उनको इतना क्यों है? For example, centrally sponsored schemes ये 8% है. Central sector scheme अलग again 16% है.
Okay.
So, do you think?
So yeah, there's one more chart wherein they have given the classification of.
Is it? So I believe वो इस particular उसमें
Okay. So wherein they have given the spending. So again, the primary focus always has been agriculture. Second has been defense.
Got it.
You cannot get away with that. इतना basic minimum percentage you have to spend on that. And apart from that, this is the one I was talking about. So defense, rural development, agriculture and allied activities, these three form the major chunk of
Basis
it.
जो हर बजट में इतनी
होना ही है. Home affairs, education, home affairs मतलब your salaries and all those of your paraphernalia system. Education, IT, telecom, ठीक है. Health
So do you
again.
see? Do you think education has gone a lot of levels up? जो पहले था उससे and
Yeah, education again kahin na kahin that has to be the area of focus if you want to have a learned economy or to improve the percentage of educated people in the
people
country.
वही employment और वही skilling
Because
that cycle.
and I suppose this started in 2005 wherein school चले हम अभियान आया था. I'm not sure you guys be knowing. And उस time पे primary education, basic primary education free for all
Got it.
promote हुआ था. तब से चल रहा है. तो वो education के साथ साथ you have to provide midday meals and all those things. So in that particular scenario, education has to be
Understood.
one of the focus.
Okay, sir. Now, while we actually make our concluding statements, what is that something
Guys, आप में से किसी का सेंटर है क्या बाहर 7087? Anyone? Sure. Please continue.
what is that something which you think is key to us youth knowing our finances better or managing our finances better? Sir, अक्सर ये जो एज होती है the 20s period is something which is a roller coaster ride in itself. We want to earn, why aren't we earning? We want to invest. मतलब बिना शायद ना जानते हुए we get into stock market, फिर लॉस हो जाता है, we realize यार ये क्या हो गया और कहाँ से, from where should I earn, different sources, how to manage it. अब इस पे tax, जैसे this young person asked here कि why am I paying tax इतना जबकि I'm just getting a penny out of whatever I'm doing.
Correct.
My hard work, my research, etc.
Correct.
Sir, with respect to this, what is that one suggestion or what are those multiple suggestions which you want to give to us in order to manage our finance better? भले ही हम earn कर रहे हैं, but कहाँ invest करें, कैसे उसको निवेश करें और कितना return expect करें at the end?
Perfect. That's a very good question, yaar, Pratap. And for the audience, I would definitely say you have to start investing. ठीक है? There's no getting away with investing. But people usually confuse between trading and investment.
Okay, again.
Stock market looks very attractive, futures and options, derivatives. कि यार
Intraday,
मेरे
etc.
friend इतना, you are on Instagram, you are on social media, every second reel you watch, you come up with some idea.
Everything is green and going up.
Yeah, that is not the case. You are seeing this in the last 3 to 5 years. And we have seen the financial crash of 2008.
Okay.
We have seen the bad times of COVID 2020. 2014, we have seen the peak and then we have seen significant fall. Demonetization ke time pe. So it's a cyclical thing. Market is a cyclical thing. But coming to the financial management part of it, as a financial advisor, what I can recommend is कि if you are earning 100 rupees, you should at least start with investing at least 20-25%. Start with the basic of investing with regards to your primary mutual funds. Go with the plain vanilla product. Start with your basic SIPs and get an habit of investment. Get an habit of investment. It's a financial investment is a habit. It's like कि जितना जैसा आप सोच रहे हो कि मुझे इतना spend करना है, saving, I feel there's no concept of saving these days.
सर एग्जैक्टली इज
Yeah.
व्हाट इज सेविंग एंड इन्वेस्टिंग डिफरेंट? कि हमें सेविंग सुन के ना हर इंसान लगता है सेव क्या सेव करना है, इतना तो उन्होंने सेव कर लिया, ये तो सेविंग ही चल रही
If you ask me, there's no concept of saving in today's scenario.
है. ओके.
Saving मतलब क्या, आप घर पे रख रहे हो पैसा?
हाँ हाँ.
It's deteriorating by the day. With a
ओके.
7% inflation, with a 6.5-7% minimum inflation, जो आपके जेब में 100 रुपए है वो कल चल के 7% से कम होना है. There's no concept of saving. Concept is inflation and
Investing.
investment and spending.
Got
It is as simple as that. Invest आप कहाँ कर रहे हो? You have to invest in assets which will beat the inflation or which will be at least in line with the inflation. Your basic bank fixed deposits give you 6.5-7% interest.
इंटरेस्ट. हाँ.
अगर आप टैक्सेशन हटा दो उसके अंदर से, तो at the end of the day you are still not able to beat the inflation.
ट्रू.
And that is why gold or your equity markets, bonds are a part of debt only. Bonds, maybe there are different type of bonds, corporate bonds, debentures and all those things, but in that particular case again depends on the credit risk part of it. Certain bonds become risky, certain bonds you cannot earn that. I mean, there would be certain schemes, debt schemes, guaranteed schemes which will give you 10-12% return, but वो कितनी safe है, कितनी secure है,
नहीं
there is no guarantee on that. Cooperative banks, you talk about, that different, there are significant number of cooperative banks in the country, but cooperative banks, they are giving you higher fixed deposit returns, but they are also not safe for you to invest as compared to commercial banks.
Sir, brings me to a Q question to this. How do we know what is safe and what is not? जैसे क्रिप्टो वाला जो वेव आया था बीच में, everyone went crazy, और फिर गवर्नमेंट ने पता नहीं क्यों इतना टैक्स लगा दिया.
So there are different credit rating agencies. In India, there is CRISIL, ICRA. These credit rating agencies give a credit rating to a particular asset.
Asset.
So on that particular basis, you should invest.
अच्छा.
When we talk about credit rating, which is higher, the returns would be lower, but the guarantee
Secured
would be
returns
there.
रहेंगे.
Secured, 100% secured. आज आप FD में क्यों इन्वेस्ट करते हो? Your parents, why do they invest in FD? Because they know कि कुछ भी हो जाए बैंक रहेगा. But it is not the case. हो सकता है कि बैंक might,
नहीं रहे.
I mean, but that's the worst case of scenario.
We've seen banks
Yeah,
नहीं रहना
and the
भी.
Lehman Brothers crisis 2008, that is what happened. But that is one-off scenario which might happen in 100-200 odd years. If you put it in a good commercial bank, if you put it in a good public secured bank, private bank, nothing, not to be worried.
सर क्या ये जो एफडी हो गया या फिर जैसे आप बता रहे थे बैंक्स में व्हाई आर फैमिली इन्वेस्ट इनटू एफडी एटसेट्रा, सर आर दीस थिंग्स रिसीडिंग? मतलब एज यूथ हमें ऐसा लगता है यार क्या आप एफडी बना रहे हो, क्या आप एसआईपी बना रहे हो,
Correct.
आज से 10 साल बाद रिटर्न, 15 साल बाद, इससे चाहे तो मार्केट में इन्वेस्ट कर दो तुरंत. सर ये सोच को किस तरीके से हम बैलेंस आउट करेंगे? शायद एफडी भी नॉर्मल.
यार ये सोच तो आई थिंक मैच्योरिटी के साथ ही आती है. ये तो जब तक आप पैसे आपके डूबते नहीं है उसके पहले तो ये सोच.
सर बट क्या ये सोच सही है, क्या ये सोच गलत है?
एब्सोल्युटली गलत है यार. If money making would have been so simple, why this country would be poor? पैसे कमाना इतना आसान रहता तो बात ही क्या थी? It is not at all simple. Let me very clear on that. And that is why government always demotivates you. If you are having a Demat account, if you are having a trading account, अगर आप खोलेंगे तो सबसे पहले disclaimer आता है कि 95% of the people have made losses in your FNO. Future option. Have you seen that? Every day you open your trading account, वहाँ पे आता ही आता है this will flash. आप उसको कितना भी कैंसिल कर दो, every 1 hour it will be there. So that is why the SEBI is always promoting you to stay away from these kind of assets. They're recommending you to invest in good blue chip companies. They're recommending you to invest for a longer term. See, if you are of that opinion कि यार क्यों invest करना है, then you can save, no problem. I mean, current generation is that way कि यार I कल की किसने देखा है, कल किसने सोचा है?
सर वो 10 साल का जो आंकड़ा आता है एफडी में या 15 साल का, वो एकदम ऐसा लगता है कि 15 साल क्या मतलब उस चीज का?
So because you are not planning, again we started this conversation on the basis कि we are not thinking from today, we are thinking from 10 years down the line. So don't think from what is the scenario today, think of what might be the scenario
tomorrow,
10 years down the line. if you are not able to think that, then you get free to spend. But I would definitely recommend कि यार, if you want to do investment, start with basic SIP. Don't complicate yourself into futures and options. Stay away from that. Futures and options पे government has increased STT, securities transaction tax. They have reduced the number of securities. They put certain securities under ban.
Discourage करते हैं technically.
Discourage करते हैं. When they see, initially futures and options were a tool of just showing the trend in the market and a leveraging tool. Leverage मतलब playing on a small capital, on a borrowed capital, you play a significant amount of money.
Risk appetite पे है.
हाँ, risk appetite के हिसाब से. But these days, what the investors are doing or what the market players are doing, they are speculating the stock price on that basis. कि अगर आज एक कंपनी का स्टॉक प्राइस 1000 रुपए है, तो फ्यूचर और ऑप्शन में अगर उसका 1200 रुपए है, सो दे आर एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट द मार्केट, और आज से 1 महीने बाद 3 महीने बाद वो स्टॉक उतना जाएगा. एनी विच वेज दैट्स अ सेपरेट सेशन ऑल टुगेदर. बट माय पॉइंट हियर इज कि do a systematic investment. Start with basic 1000 rupees SIP, be it, but do something for a longer perspective. Stay away from the market, or even if you're doing market, invest in market. Definitely mutual funds, again equity mutual funds are at the end of the day investing in markets only. But अगर आप direct stock में invest कर रहे हैं, ensure that your risk appetite is in place. Don't invest something,
over invest or something is valuable.
I mean, I've seen people, I've seen friends, I've seen family destroyed over this market, and it's bad. It's
True.
just pure bad. There's no other term for that. But the earlier you understand, the better it is for you.
This is market की जानकारी जनहित में जारी.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Terms and conditions apply.
With this, people, we come to an end of this session. I hope all of you liked it, learned a thing or two. If again you have any questions, you're free to shoot. Basic.
Yeah, I had just one basic question.
Yeah.
Like we
After
work
that,
with financial clients, we cater them, we do video editing for them.
Okay.
So basically, CS says कि बस आपको 18% GST पे करना है. So I thought कि it's like कि अगर मेरी salary, like income, annual income is about 10 lakhs, so I have to pay, वो income साथ में आता हूँ मैं, then I have to pay tax. 18%, मतलब सही में ऐसा ही है कि 18% you have to pay.
नहीं भाई, you're confusing between GST and income tax. GST is different. You are providing a particular service. उसके ऊपर आपको GST देना है. उसके बाद जो आपके पास सब एक्सपेंसेस काट के घर पे पैसा आएगा, उसके ऊपर आपको इनकम टैक्स भी देना है. सो GST तो टाइम पे चलेगा. आपका GSTN नंबर है, तो सामने वाले का GSTN नंबर है, आपके इनवॉइस पे GSTN नंबर आया, आपने GST पोर्टल फाइल किया, जितना भी सर्विसेज पे योर वीडियो एडिटिंग सर्विस पे 18% है, उतना देना ही देना है. उसके बाद जो एक्सपेंस काट के आप इनकम में दिखाएंगे, उसके ऊपर इनकम टैक्स भी देना है. You were saying something. Obviously, it will be incurred by your client. You will get a certain,
from a professional.
You will apply, you will put that GST in your services. तो अगर आपकी 20,000 रुपए की सर्विसेज है, उसके ऊपर आप 18% GST ऐड करके सामने वाले को इनवॉइस रिलीज करेंगे.
Sir, I am an engineering student, and as an engineering student, what are the benefits that we are getting from this project in terms of job opportunities and higher education?
Okay. So we started with the education thing, wherein they are offering you internship, this thing. So that is a major thing. Apart from that, there are various internships which the government
Already does.
Government is offering. So you can check the different portals. Which engineering you are doing?
Sir, I am doing in data science. So basically, AICTE करके portal है.
Correct.
All these internships are there.
Correct.
But what we see, हम internship करते हैं और वो industry standards के हिसाब से नहीं रहते.
Okay.
So एक gap है.
Technical loophole जो.
I mean, depend on what industry you are looking at, and ठीक है, हो सकता है कि industry standard के हिसाब से ना हो, but there is no other option, but you have to keep on doing such internships.
That is, I believe, the loophole which is there, कि they are making the scheme, आपको direct benefit transfer का भी बोल रहे हैं कि 5,000 हमसे जो पूरा उसका बात रहता है, the employer will give इतना, आप इतना दोगे.
There is one portal by the name of Swayam or something. उसके ऊपर तो you do some certifications on that.
Those courses, but whenever आप वो courses कर रहे हैं, whenever you are going for interviews, but वो as
valid
नहीं रहता या उस consideration में नहीं लिया जाता.
अच्छा. There are certain international courses as well. Coursera is there, I suppose.
EBX.
So we have
EDX
to,
is there.
instead going for government things, we have to go
No. I would say कि government वाले will be much more relevant to you depending on which industry you're choosing. But अगर data science का if you're applying for a global company, they'll always obviously expect Coursera के और EDX के certifications. AICT के certifications might not be relevant that way, but value add is always there. I mean, there's no getting away by value addition. Why it's like you're competing with everyone else in the room. आपके पास 10 सर्टिफिकेशन है, दूसरे वाले के पास 5 है, तो ऑब्वियसली 10 सर्टिफिकेशन वालों को ज़्यादा वैल्यू रहेगी. So that has to be the case. And I suppose most of the engineering colleges these days, they have a tie-up with such courses. करो ना पूरा यार, who's stopping you? Apart from that, there are some development programs as well. Some SDPs or something, I'm not sure. Student development programs रहते हैं.
So subjective to different
field
college.
internships. Do some field internships in a particular company.
Don't go for money. Just go for like learning.
Experience.
Correct.
This phase is for learning. Internship is for learning. Don't go for money. As long as you learn, specific to industry, you will have definitely money will come.
Correct. Absolutely right. Absolutely.
With
Do some
this,
project, something of that sort. Yeah.
if anyone of you has some more questions,
Haji.
So recently we have seen that like highest amount of budget is like going in the defense section, right? So is it like only upon like physical security, or does it also include cyber security? Because I am looking forward this point because the India is now getting digitalized. But the thing we forgot that about the cyber security, and this like leads to a great amount of loss. Like even if we like take it lightly, but in the like long time run, it gives a huge amount of loss, and ignoring it can lead to a greater problem later. So like, is there any separate budget for like cyber security field, or does it include in this defense or physical security?
Okay, that's a good point. But defense has nothing to do with cyber security. Cyber security ka there's
we roll back.
another IT and tech part of it. And government they keep on launching the schemes wherein RBI promotes phishing के बारे में आपने सुना होगा. You see the advertisement.
The traps
जान कर
and
रही है,
everything.
सतर्क कर रही है, all those things. They come up with different web series on all those things. Cyber security के लिए government themselves are not doing anything. Because cyber security, if it is privatized, अगर बैंक के थ्रू आपको security का problem है, तो बैंक has to maintain that kind of level of
Kind of private.
this thing. जो
The
आज-
wall and everything.
हाँ, firewall and all those
Firewall.
things that the banks have to do. Government, I'm not sure how the government can directly have a cyber security model for your individual safety. They can just run promotional ads. They can just run campaigns. part of it.
Awareness के लिए.
Awareness के लिए they can just do that. I feel.
Or just like about like website like of government by government, literally have a lot of bugs. So
Yeah,
True,
that is
true.
again very internal. As in even the cyber crimes and all those things, 90-95% of the cyber crimes happen within India, right? So defense, तो we are protecting ourselves from the outside threat. अंदर के तो ऐसे कई सारे threat है. उसके अंदर तो there is a separate cell for cyber security under the police department,
हाँ.
under all these departments, and
देखो number भी है, hotline number.
there's hotline number and there's all this tracking devices on your cell phone and all those things. So they are part of cyber security only. But to secure yourself, that is through the funds which you have in lying in your bank account or your asset. Bitcoin. That is why if you even till today, government do not have a particular regulator for Bitcoin or cryptocurrency.
Cryptocurrency, true. नहीं समझ आया तो
आज मार्केट का रेगुलेटर है सेबी, सिक्योरिटीज एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया. बैंक्स का रेगुलेटर है आरबीआई.
RBI.
उसके बाद इंश्योरेंस का रेगुलेटर है
IRDA.
आईआरडीए, इरडा. बिटकॉइन और क्रिप्टो करेंसी का कोई ग्लोबल रेगुलेटर नहीं है. देयर इज नो स्टैंडर्डाइजेशन.
उसका मेन सोर्स ही नहीं पता रहता है
करेक्ट.
cryptocurrency का।
डेटा माइनिंग के थ्रू. करेक्ट. सो माइनिंग है वो, इट्स इंडिविजुअल थिंग. सो इसके लिए ये सब चीजों से बचने के लिए गवर्नमेंट कैन
Aware कर
जस्ट
सकती
रन
है.
अवेयरनेस कैंप्स एंड दे कैन प्रमोट कि भाई यू हैव अ गुड फायरवॉल इन योर सिस्टम, ऑल दोस थिंग. बट आई सपोज या
एक्चुअली पहले जैसे कि अभी इंजीनियरिंग में साइबर सिक्योरिटी डाला गया है, पहले होता नहीं था. पहले 6 to 12 मंथ का कोर्स ही होता है ना.
या
अभी क्योंकि पहले अभी इसको इंजीनियरिंग के इसमें डाला गया है, क्योंकि पहले सिर्फ इसका 6 to 12 मंथ का कोर्स होता था. तो ये ऑब्वियसली आईटी के सेक्टर में आता है ये, to secure websites, to secure your apps or any other bank accounts.
Good point, and that is why the
Good
change is
question
happening here.
also.
जो पहले मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग में या सिविल में ज्यादा स्टूडेंट्स थे, आजकल शिफ्ट
Data science.
काफी आ गए
आईटी में काफी सच या
साइबर सिक्योरिटी डेटा साइंस दे हैव जैसे पहले
Absolutely.
डॉक्टर होता था कि डॉक्टर ने पूरा शरीर बांट लिया
करेक्ट
पहले आईटी
ट्रू
अब उसमें भी बांट लिया मैं यही करूंगा
Streams choose करके specialize
Absolutely.
कर दिया.
डोमेन स्पेसिफिक क्या होगा
MedTech security is another major one.
Yeah.
Devices are
Correct.
MedTech security, cyber security.
Interlinked. So with this, everyone, we are at the conclusion of this event. Sir, thank you so much again for taking out
Thank you,
time.
Aaron.
It's not every day a person, takes out time from their schedule to teach some people of how finance works and what budget is. The very fact that despite, it's been raining since morning, a lot of people here have turned up.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
means that, you've done something which is very crucial to us at this age when we are growing. To
एब्सोल्युटली
know where to invest, what to invest, and where not to invest also is something I believe which we've learned all together. So yeah, thank you again for coming here and giving us your insight. Means a lot. Thank you.
थैंक यू